The average person loses $5,000 a year, not from one bad decision, from 1,000 tiny ones they never even notice making. It is 11 at night. The house is quiet. You are lying in bed, the blue light of your phone painting the ceiling. You are not looking for anything specific. You are just scrolling. Amazon, Instagram, a delivery app. You see something, a gadget, a jacket, a subscription box, $40. You tap buy now, and for one split second, you feel it. A tiny spark, a hit of relief, a quiet sense of control. But 3 days later, when the box arrives, you feel nothing. You open it, set it on a shelf, and by Tuesday, it has disappeared into the background of your life. You didn't need the object. You needed the moment. Most people think being bad with money means making big mistakes, buying a house you cannot afford, blowing your savings in Vegas. That is wrong. Wealth is not lost in explosions. It is lost in leaks. And today, I'm going to give that leak a name. I call it the comfort tax. It is the silent cost of numbing the stress of everyday life with small, frequent purchases you barely even register. Not one big splurge, not one reckless decision. Just $40 here, $20 there. A subscription you forgot about. A delivery you didn't need. Drip, drip, drip. And by the end of the year, $5,000 gone. Not stolen, not lost. Taxed by your own discomfort. But here is what makes this tax different from every other money problem you have heard about. It is not a discipline problem. Telling you to stop buying coffee does not work because it ignores the reason you are buying it in the first place. The comfort tax is being collected by 3 specific neurological traps running silently inside your brain right now. Once you see them clearly, you can finally turn them off. Trap 1. The dopamine loop. We think we spend money because we want the thing, the shoes, the tech, the takeout order. But neuroscience tells us something completely different. Your brain releases dopamine, the pleasure chemical. Not when you receive the reward, but when you anticipate it. The moment you add the item to your cart, the moment you see order confirmed flash on your screen, that is the peak of the chemical high. Your brain is running an ancient hunting program. The thrill is in the chase, not the capture. And corporate marketers know this. That is why they send you shipping updates. Your package has shipped. Your package is out for delivery. Your package is 5 stops away. They are microdosing you with anticipation, keeping the dopamine loop alive for as long as possible. But here is the crash. The moment that package lands in your hands, the anticipation circuit shuts off. The dopamine drops. And you are left holding a $40 object and the exact same stress you had before you bought it. That is the comfort tax collecting its first payment. A chemical hit that evaporated before you even opened the box. Trap 2. The frictionless illusion. Even if you understand the dopamine loop, you are still wide open to the second trap. This one was engineered by literal geniuses to make you forget you are spending money at all. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you physically handed someone cash? When you hand over a $20 bill, your brain registers something psychologists call the pain of paying. The insula, the part of the brain that processes physical pain, actually activates. You feel a real sense of loss. That pain is a safety mechanism. It makes you pause and ask, is this actually worth it? But over the last decade, companies have waged a quiet war against that friction. Contactless cards, Face ID, auto-renewing subscriptions, buy now, pay later. They have surgically removed the pain of paying. When you double-click your phone to buy something, your brain registers zero discomfort. It feels like magic. It feels like the item is free. You are not making a financial decision. You are reacting to a user interface specifically designed to bypass your logical brain and trigger pure impulse. The comfort tax loves this environment because when spending feels painless, you slide right into the third trap. Trap 3. The anchoring glitch. Your brain constantly searches for reference points to judge whether something is expensive or cheap. Think about your fixed monthly costs. Rent, $1,500. Student loans, $400. Car payment, $500. Your brain anchors itself to these large numbers. So on a Tuesday night, stressed and tired, when you see a $40 takeout order, your brain quietly compares it to the rent check. Next to $1,500, 40 feels like nothing. A rounding error. Mathematically invisible. So you swipe. And again on Thursday, and again on Sunday. Because your anchor is set so high, you go completely blind to thousands of dollars leaking out in $20 and $40 increments. You are judging your daily spending against your monthly bills. And that is the comfort tax at its most dangerous, invisible, justified, and completely automatic. Now here is where all three traps lead together. And this is the part most people never talk about. Psychologists call it hedonic adaptation. You upgrade your apartment, you get the faster phone, the better wardrobe. For 2 weeks you feel genuinely happier. But then, quietly, your brain adapts. The new luxury becomes the new normal. The thrill fades, and you drift right back to the exact same baseline level of happiness you had before, but now with higher monthly expenses. You are running on a treadmill of consumption, convinced that the next purchase will be the one that finally makes enough feel permanent. It never does, because you are not trying to buy a product, you are trying to buy relief from a feeling. And no cardboard box arriving at your door can ever do that. That is the true cost of the comfort tax. Not just the $5,000, but the version of yourself that never got built because the money quietly disappeared. So how do you stop paying it? The answer is not to stop spending money. The answer is to reintroduce friction deliberately, so your logical brain finally gets a chance to speak. Here is your 3-step protocol. Step 1. The 7-2-hour rule. If it is not a basic necessity, leave it in the cart. Close the tab, walk away, wait 72 hours. Why? Because the dopamine spike from wanting something only lasts a short window of time. After 3 days, the chemical storm in your brain settles completely. 90% of the time, you will look at that cart and realize you genuinely do not care anymore. The craving was never about the item. It was about the moment. Step 2. Calculate in life hours. Stop reading price tags in dollars. Dollars are abstract. Your life is not. Divide your monthly income by the hours you work. That is your real hourly rate. If you earn $20 an hour, that $60 video game is not $60. It is 3 hours of your life. Is that takeout dinner worth 2 hours sitting in a meeting you dread? Is that pair of shoes worth a full day of stress at the office? When you start translating price tags into hours of your life, the anchoring glitch breaks. You stop comparing dinner to your rent. You start comparing it to your freedom. Step 3. Unsubscribe from the trigger. Your inbox is a minefield. Every flash sale email is an engineered dopamine trigger designed to kick that loop back into motion. Unsubscribe. Turn off notifications for every shopping app. Remove your saved card from your browser. Make yourself stand up, walk to the other room, and physically get your wallet. That 30 seconds of friction is almost always enough to break the trance entirely. Tonight, when the house gets quiet and the phone comes out, you are going to feel that pull. The dopamine loop will fire, the friction will be gone, and $40 will feel like nothing next to your rent. But now you see the mechanism, and the moment you can see the trap clearly, it loses its power over you. The comfort tax only works in the dark. The moment you name it, you start to dismantle it. Stop looking for relief in the checkout line. Start finding it somewhere else. In your bank account, in your options, in your time. That is a different kind of comfort. Quiet, deep, permanent. It is called freedom. Add the friction, wait the 72 hours, and watch the $5,000 stay exactly where it belongs.